Before we had walls going up, before we made the decision to sell the horses, this is what every day looked like. Kids are dressed and outside. I'm dressed. Let's go get some water for the horses. When we brought the horses up here, we weren't actually set up for livestock. We don't have a well, we don't have water lines, we don't have power to run water trough heaters. Everything gets hauled by hand, which means breaking ice every single day. Indian Ace's health is in our responsibility, no matter how much work it takes to get something as simple as water. Hold on. There's a thin line I walk out here between loving this life so much it feels like it's stitched into my chest and wondering if some days it actually might break me. We do everything the long way. Haul water from the river, chop ice, carry it back. That same water keeps the horses alive, washes the dishes, and fills the tub for the kids. Nothing is convenient, nothing is handed to us. And some days, the weight of it feels heavy enough to press on the soul. But then I look around and realize we chose this. Every blister, every frozen morning, every bucket carried, this is a life we built from nothing, from the ground up with our own hands. And as hard as it is, it's ours. Be honest, would you do this every single day? In the winter, in the cold, with the kids?
You don't feel safe? Okay. You stay there. Change it off the bike. Okay, so for those of you who are concerned about safety of the river and the water hole and kids and frozen ice, this hole is about maybe 1.5 feet deep of actual water, and the only thing feeding this water hole underneath the ice is a chainsaw blade, and that's what's pooling water up into this hole. And then so if the kids were to fall in here, it's not that big of a deal because they're not going to go underwater in any way. They're not getting sucked down into the river anyway. So anyways, that's that. Of course.
Mommy, can you pick me up? Guys, it's too big.
No, you can't come down here, okay?
Can you pick me up?
No, you guys stay up there. That's as close as you can get. Yep.
Am I going down with Faith?
Sorry? No, I'm lifting Azalea up, and then I'm gonna pull the sleigh up. What's that? Is that a squirrel?
Yeah, it's cool. Yeah. Come here.
Okay. just to give you guys a view. And I don't know if you can see really well, but there's just a blade cut there into the ice, which is feeding this water hole. And now there's a pressure in there. It's not froze over anymore, so it's just gonna flood this even more. Yes, I'm gonna lift you up and we're gonna get you going up there, okay? Do you need help you carry the bike up? First hill, done. On to the next. Second hill, done. You need help? Okay, let's get walking. Come on. You got it. Here, walk on this side. It'll be easier. I gotta go get the sled. You want to ride in the sleigh? Okay, so last little hill here. We're back at our property. It's not so bad. It's a good little workout. Gets us outside, which is awesome. And we get water from it. And the water is relatively very clean for the most part.
Be careful. There's a hole right there.
Thank you. We're done. We made it. Yay. Okay. Now to water the horses. Step one. Find their blue Tupperware that they've been using. Brendon has gone to Fort St. John to get the rest of our stuff. And in that is our water trough. So until he comes back with our big water trough, little Tupperware container. Does the trick, doesn't it? Okay, guys.
When I filmed this, I didn't know we'd end up selling the horses. At this time, we were still planning a much smaller house. The foundation hole was a fraction of what it is now. We thought we could carry it all. What we didn't fully understand yet is the cost of keeping animals alive this far north.
Sorry, guys. Indy knocked you over. Indy? No.
Hay in the Yukon is about $375 for an 800-pound bale. If we wanted anything cheaper, that meant hauling it from northern British Columbia. That's a 3,000-kilometer round trip. And if something went wrong medically, there isn't a large animal vet here anymore. A team flies up from Calgary a few times a year, and they're incredible. But in an emergency, you're very much so on your own. We didn't sell them because we didn't love them. We sold them because we had to be honest about what we could sustainably carry. If you made it this far, genuinely, thank you. From the bottom of my heart. We're officially monetized now, and that didn't happen because we figured out YouTube. It happened because you showed up, you watched, you commented, and you shared. You're the reason this little off-grid dream is slowly turning into something bigger than just us. And next week, spoiler alert, we have walls.
Another wall. That's awesome.
And if you want to keep following this chaos from the beginning, clip into this next video. It's where the whole thing really started.